EA Sports. The Cowboys showing no fear at this stage of the game, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys need to get to the 34 for a first down. The Cowboys will take the snap from the 30, and it's knocked down.
The Cowboys decided to go for it on fourth down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
Great starting position here for the offense. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. And they deck the quarterback. The Broncos' offensive line could be in for a long day based on that one.
Yeah, bad job that time. They give up the sack. But, look, when you talk about this offensive line, they're pretty good. So I think they'll just find a way to get it done. They still should have a nice, solid day.
Advancing it now inside the 40.
Double tight end formation.
Oh, and almost picked off that time. He has blossomed into a big-time receiver in this game, Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, it's not about just the offense. Oh, the offense gives him those numbers. He has shown wherever he plays, no matter who the coach or the quarterback is, he can get it done.
Sanders has got it, and a first.
Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
It's now second down.
Manning's setting up now in the pistol. Looking across the middle. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Setting now the defensive lineup. You must begin with this unit's leader. That's linebacker Sean Lee.
He's what you want, Jim, in a middle linebacker in the NFL. He can orchestrate the defense. He can tell everybody what to do. And I'll tell you, more than anything, he can make plays.
The reception by Daniels.
Jim Nantz, that was the old fly route. When we were kids, that's what they called it. See if you can fly by the defensive back. He did that time. Nice throw and catch.
Going for it on fourth down.
They'll go draw. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs.
The Broncos go for it on fourth down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Loss of 4 on the play. The Cowboys really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball filled. They went for it on the fourth down in their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator. But let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for it on fourth down situation like that, anybody could have made that call. So just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think that headline would be tomorrow in his story?
It'd probably be the first time I've ever agreed with the beat writer.
On the way, third down.
Let's go. Handoff out of the I formation.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The Cowboys need to get to the 19 to pick up a first down. three-step drop. And it's swatted away.
The Broncos defense probably thought there is no way the other team's going to go for it on fourth down when they're backed up inside their own territory. Well, they were wrong. The offense went for it, and they came through with a good stop on the defensive side.
Great starting field position for the offense. First down at the 15. That leads us to second down.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And it's batted down.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You've got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
Third and 10. Manning's going to keep it. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. As we get near the end of the opening quarter, they grab the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, things have been rough so far, haven't they? It's been fun to watch. Each team is being very competitive and physical, but that's a nice thing to do, to score that touchdown and get a lead here late in the first.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. The same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Cowboys offense is back on the field, Phil. Of course, their last drive ended with that very curious decision to go for it on fourth down in their own territory.
Well, I just wonder, what is it with the coach that he just hates the word punt? Because it was an obvious punting situation, and you go for it, and you're going to pay the price for making bad decisions.
Yeah, what were they thinking there?
Well, Jim, we'll never know, and I don't know if I want to know.
First down, offense readying for the snap. First down here after the completion. Intercepted! He's got a little bit of daylight here. A foot race to the end zone. Touchdown!
You gotta love a defense. It's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. The Broncos getting ready to kick it away. To about the 27 before he's taken down. The Cowboys offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. McFadden solo back set. Second down and 7. Dez Bryant with the catch. Room to work. Von Miller ends the play. The Cowboys with a huge gainer right before the break, and now coming back to the line to start the second. Let's see how they back up the big play here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover 2. You can go deep down the middle, where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
The Cowboys snap it at the 36. Catch made by Bryant.
From the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Romo to Bryant. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. That's his 6th catch of the day. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Throws the pass. Incomplete as he was looking short. Romo's lined up. 2 tight ends set. 2nd and 10. Got hit on release.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think they're going to throw it short.
And it's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Cowboys turn the ball over on downs.
The Cowboys that time go for it on 4th down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
From the gun. Going deep. Pass is intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Cowboys set to take over here on offense, partner, and this team has to have a little chip on the shoulder right now after going for it on 4th down last time deep in the opponent's territory.
Yeah, I hope they have a chip on their shoulders, because the defense just flat out whipped them. That's why they didn't get that 4th down attempt. You got to be tougher if you want to pick up 4th down situations.
I know there are a lot of people right now still wondering, why didn't they just kick the football and go for the 3?
Well, when you start listening to the fans, the next thing you know, Jim, you're sitting next to them. So you got to do what you think is right. That's what the coach did. I do not disagree with what he did.
Bryant's got the catch and the first. They come to the line, and it's first down. Romo's lining up in the pistol.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Marshall's there that time for the tackle. Second and 3. McFadden on the receiving end. It's 3rd down coming up. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
The offense is back on the field here with 4th and 3 to go. The Cowboys take it from the 33. The Cowboys turn the ball over on downs.
Anytime you go for it on 4th down in the NFL, there's going to be a lot of second guessing if you don't get it. So get ready for the second guessing. It is coming.
Anderson's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Manning with the give. Lee's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Broncos offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Hardy with the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
This is third down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Manning's got it in the gun. Here's Sanders.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
Owen Daniels makes the catch. First down coming up.
Well, they call this route a lot of things. They call it a go route, a 9 route, or a fly route. And all of them mean the same thing. Run as fast as you can, get behind the defense.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line.
First down at the 31. Manning uncorks a long pass, and they can't connect.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
2nd and 10 coming up. 2 tight ends on the field here. The Broncos snap it at the 31. He'll throw it over the middle. Sanders tackled down at the 22. The Broncos have tried to lean on the passing attack so far. Sanders has been a favorite target, Phil.
He has. And listen, when you have that kind of talent on the outside, you got a quarterback that can put it on the money. The offensive line, they're having an outstanding day, too. It adds up to a lot of receiving yards.
3rd down and 1. Anderson's going to take the handoff now. Good for only a yard.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who could pick them up and who could stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs.
A really big hit on that receiver. I promise you, that receiver never thought that guy could hit that hard.
The Cowboys will try to put a little drive together and not give the football away, Phil, as each team sees to treat it like it's a hot potato.
Well, sometimes it is a hot potato. Did you know back in 1985, Jim, I set a record for fumbles in a football season? It wasn't easy to do, but I accomplished it. It was a lot of hard work, and I got it done.
The ball is knocked out.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
2nd and 10 coming up. The Cowboys come out with a split backfield from the gun. Romo looking long. Dez Bryant is there.
That's a tackle at the 48.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
Could have been intercepted. Second down following that incompletion. McFadden's in the backfield. Single back set. Witten's got it on a pass that had some heat. The Cowboys are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's the first snap after the big play. That's a touchdown, and that tightens things up. A touchdown right before halftime, and Phil, perhaps that momentum will carry over to the second half.
Shoot, it changed everything, didn't it? I mean, look at them. They're excited, and just how you and I are looking at the game is going to change, or has changed quite a bit. What a job finding a way to get a touchdown and get this game close.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Bolden's got it on the return. Still on his feet. And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 14-7. First down at the 25. Looking long. And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
This will be the last play before halftime.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 25. Down the field, up in the air, and comes down with the catch. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, the second half is underway. Bolden's got it. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Broncos offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
The Cowboys out now in a 4-6 formation. The Broncos take it from the 23. Looking long. Intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Cowboys talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
First down at the 31. And that reception goes to Dez Bryant.
The Cowboys just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
McFadden makes the catch. Touchdown. They had to come out and erase any deficit as quickly as they could, Phil. And that touchdown here in the third has certainly done that.
They did it. They erased that deficit. They tied this game up. And what they have done, they put all the pressure on the other team's offense now.
The Cowboys have erased the deficit and can tie it right here. Driving extra point is good. The Cowboys getting ready to kick it off. Caldwell's going to run this one out. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Broncos just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
That's reception number 4 for him.
for the hurry-up offense.
First down at the 48.
Peyton Manning looking down the field. The line of scrimmage, the 48.
Anderson's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback.
Takes the hit, throws.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Broncos approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
The ball is taken out of his hands.
The defenses were so dominant in the first half. I don't see any reason why the third quarter is going to be any difference here, Phil.
Well, the game's moving at a fast pace, Jim, because the defenses are dominating and doing so many good things. So they're not tiring out. Usually that's the #1 problem for all defenses in this league. When they get tired, they give up plays, but no sign of tiredness so far out there in the field.
Green's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time.
Just a quick drop back.
And it's complete to Vernon Davis.
They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29.
First down at the 29. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Second down and a long way to go. He's drilled as he throws.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Third and a long way to go.
And intercepted.
He's brought down.
A crucial play by the defense, and that perhaps could inspire them on the offensive side and break this tie before the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and listen, the way they've been playing, they need some inspiration. No question, they need some help, and they got it from the defense with that interception. I think it's up to the offensive coordinator. Call a play, catch the defense by surprise, and get some more points on the board.
And he's thrown to the ground.
You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
Madden dangerous out of the backfield. That last pass incomplete, and it brings up third down. It's a two tight end formation. The Cowboys get a first down. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Tony Romo connects with Des Bryant. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. The Cowboys come out in a jumbo set. Knocked down as he fires it. Third down. Another interception. Who would have guessed, Phil, that the defense might win this game? A tie game it is late in the third, and they come up with the interception.
Well, Jim, we talked to the coaches during the week. I think they liked their chances on the defensive side. They thought they could read the quarterback, make some plays, and we saw it on that interception.
First down at the 47. The defense gets a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
They bring in the extra tight end.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun.
Sanders there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. First down here. First down following the long play. Manning out of the gun. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, but there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers. There is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
With a minute to go in the third quarter, it's second down. The Broncos from the 37 to Daniels. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. Wasting little time. Manning from the gun. And it's complete over to Owen Daniels. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Broncos official. Sounds like it's just a minor issue, and he'll be back on the field shortly.
Well, when you have a tie game and you're down in the red zone.
Touchdown, Broncos. Late in the third quarter and now taking the lead with that touchdown. And how big was that, Phil?
It was big. What a drive. What a good job by the offense. Terrific play calling and one execution by the players on the offensive side.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
The Cowboys offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Marshall's the one who brings them to the ground.
The Cowboys look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
The final quarter underway now with this snap. Over to Witten with the reception. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. First down at the 40. Romo to Witten.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
First down at the 18. Tony Romo hits Jason Witten with that pass.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Romo's now completed 4 in a row. Almost intercepted.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Let's go. Looking at every option. Touchdown, Cowboys. Here in the early part of the fourth, we've got ourselves a tie game. It looks like this one's coming down to the wire.
Yeah, you know, games like this, when you get in the fourth quarter, it's all about performing under pressure. We're going to find out which team can handle the pressure the best.
The Cowboys setting up here for the kickoff. Caldwell's got a chance for a return. Gets out past the 20 and and brought down at the 24.
The Broncos offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim, the way they run onto the field. You can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
First down at the 24. Got drilled as he throws it. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Going for the home run, and it falls incomplete.
In the NFL, you got to throw the football deep down the field, but the quarterback he overthrows it.
The Broncos break huddle and show a jumbo look. The Broncos have it at the 24. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Late in the game, the defense has to be aggressive. They are, this time on third down, tie football game late in the fourth quarter. They stay aggressive and they get it done.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. The Broncos have it at the 24. And it's knocked down.
The Broncos decided to go for it on fourth down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Cowboys offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent.